Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome to a new video. I just filmed a little get ready with me for you. I just did a really simple, quick and easy makeup look today. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe so that you don't miss what I have coming up next. And let's just jump into the video. Okay, so I already primed my skin and moisturized with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. And I'm gonna go in with my Light Wonder foundation in shade number 4 with my Beauty Blender. I'm heading out today to do some Christmas shopping. So I'm gonna go down to the mall, the Toronto Eaton Center. And then I'm gonna go meet up with a bunch of my girlfriends at this Indian restaurant in Little India called Lahore. It's the best Indian food ever. It's so good. It's kind of like our spot that we always go to with those girls. We have lots of spots actually, but that's the main one. I'm gonna go in next with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Vanilla. If I were just going to the mall or just going for dinner to Lahore, I normally wouldn't even like do my makeup. I might do like a little concealer and a little bit of brow gel. Because I'm doing both, I figured I would put a little bit on. This past week I've actually been using my loose powder, my Charlotte's Genius Magic Powder, to set my makeup. I don't know, I just kind of felt like using it and I've been liking it. My skin's been way less dry than it was probably like 4 weeks ago when winter was just starting. So I'm able to use some different powders. So I've just been taking my same damp sponge and dipping it into the powder and then using that to set my makeup. So if I wanted my makeup to be super long wearing, I would set my whole face like this, but because my makeup doesn't have to stay on for a really long time and I'm not like working or anything, I'm just gonna set my under eyes and then through my T-zone. And then I'm just gonna dust off any excess powder with a clean brush. So because I didn't set my entire face, I'm gonna use cream bronzer. The cream bronzer that I'm gonna use is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand in the shade Fair Medium. And I'm gonna blend that in with my Beauty Blender as well. Beauty Blender is such a good tool, you guys. If you don't already have one, you need to pick one up. It really changes the game when it comes to blending out your makeup. Making sure all your liquids are really pressed into the skin, shearing things out for you, and just making things really quick. And then to blend out underneath my jaw and on my nose, I'm gonna use this little Hollywood complexion brush from Charlotte Tilbury that's double-ended. Just because in those areas I need a little bit more precision with my blending. The Beauty Blender is really imprecise when it comes to blending. So a brush is gonna do better for that. Work has been really busy the last few weeks, which is really good. I knew it would be. This is a really busy time of year for like holiday parties and even just like when I'm working retail for Charlotte Tilbury, the counters and the Sephoras are all really busy just with people doing their holiday shopping. So it's been good. I've also been booking like quite a few of my own jobs. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight while we're at it. I'm gonna use this one right here from the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. I'm trying to work as much as I can right now while it's busy because I know that once January and February come around, work is gonna be scarce. This highlighter is so amazing. I love it so much. I wear it pretty much every day that I'm not working for Charlotte. It is very intense though. It does leave a little bit of a stripe, so I always go in with a little blender brush and just kind of blend it out. Just to make it sink into the skin and look natural. Natural. All right, I'm going to lightly fill in my brows here. I don't want to do too much with my eye makeup, so my eyebrows don't need to be super dark or they'll be a little bit overbearing. So I'm gonna try and keep a little bit of a lighter hand with this. I really want to get my brows done, but I'm gonna wait until closer to January because then they'll be done for like all of my birthday stuff in January. I'm just gonna set those brows with a little bit of my Glossier Boy Brow Gel in the color brown. Gotta pick up a new one of these. Should I buy another Glossier one, or do you guys have any recommendations for a different brow gel? I'm down to try out a different one. If you guys have one that you love, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so let's start on these eyes. I'm gonna use my Trish McEvoy eye base. I've been loving this eyeshadow primer recently. It's just the perfect consistency, and it really helps my shadows be nice and pigmented and stay on all day. I've really been enjoying it. And I'm just blending that out with a concealer brush. And then I think I'm gonna use my Icon palette for my eyeshadow today. Like I said, I wanna do something like really soft, so I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna start with this color right here all over my lid. I used this shadow for the first time recently, and it was really like kind of sheer, which wasn't what I was expecting because a lot of the colors in this palette are very pigmented. But I kind of actually really like the sheerness for like a really soft eyeshadow look. It's so pretty. I'm just putting that all over the lid with like medium density fluffy brush. And then on the same brush, I'm just gonna dip into this brown shade down on the bottom here and just add a little bit of that to my outer corner. And then with a fluffier blender brush, I'm just gonna pull that sort of outwards to blend. For my lower lash line, I'm just gonna take that same brown shadow and just run that underneath my lower lash line, connecting it with this outer corner here. And that went on maybe a little smokier than I had wanted, so I'm just gonna take another clean blender brush and just really blend that out. So I've really been enjoying doing my eyeliner this past little while with a pencil as opposed to the gel liners that I usually use. So I'm gonna go ahead with this eyeliner from YSL. This is the waterproof eye pencil in the shade number 2. It's like a chocolatey brown kind of color. And I'm gonna start by lining my top lash line. And then I'm gonna take this little flat definer brush and just kind of run over top of that, just to kind of smooth it out and smoke it out a little bit, but like less so than a pencil brush would do. And then I'm gonna use that same pencil and just draw a little wing. A brush like this is really good if you have trouble getting your eyeliner nice and sharp. So you can see that like when I just use the pencil, the liner is like a little bit, I don't know, it could be sharper. So I'm just gonna go back in with this definer brush and just go right over top of it. And that's gonna help bring it to more of a point and kind of sharpen things up a bit. I'm just gonna use the same liner and kind of touch that up. And then go inside my upper lash line as well. So yeah, I've just been loving this kind of like smoky, sort of long, blown out wing this past little while. Whenever I don't wear false lashes, I always curl my lashes before I put on mascara, so let's go ahead and do that real quickly. Normally I like to do this before eyeliner, but I forgot today. And the reason for doing it before your eyeliner is just because the lash curler can kind of rub up against your liner and remove some a little bit. So I'll just touch that up. And I'm gonna do my little favorite mascara combo here, which is my Dior Show 3D Maximizer Primer and my Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes Mascara. So when I'm not wearing false lashes, I'll always do 1 coat of my mascara primer and then 2 coats of my regular mascara. And one of the reasons that I love the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes Mascara so much is that it's really good for separating. So a lot of times when you're doing multiple coats of mascara, things can get really like chunky and your lashes can stick together and then they look spidery and they look all wonky. So the Full Fat Lashes Mascara does a really good job of separating your lashes so you have really nice full looking lashes that aren't clumped together. And so you're able to layer on multiple coats and get that really nice dramatic lash look without all the clumping. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back in with my Charlotte Tilbury palette and I'm gonna use this shade right up here to highlight the inner corner of my eye. I just used the wrong end of my brush. This color looks kind of pink in the pan, but it comes off really gold on the skin. It's really nice and reflective, good for that inner corner highlight. I've got a little bit of fallout happening from my eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna take a clean brush that I usually use for powder and just brush upwards to get rid of that eyeshadow fallout. All right, I'm just gonna pop on a little bit of blush. This one is called Ecstasy from Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm just gonna go and do my hair and then I'll come back to finish my lips and close out this video. Okay, so my hair was mostly dry from when I washed it earlier. So I just sprayed it with some of my Living Proof Protecting Spray, which is a leave-in conditioner, detangler / heat protectant. And I blew out my hair just a little bit because it was mostly dry and then just ran a straightener over it. Sprayed on a little bit of my Cologne Indelible by Frederic Malle fragrance. Ooh, I just got a new subscriber. Hello, Emily Kinsley. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I've been really loving this lip lately. It's very simple. I'm just gonna take Pillow Talk lip liner and really lightly line the outside of my lips. And then I'm gonna go ahead with this lip gloss from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Portobello Girl, really pretty light pink. And just put that over top. And that's gonna be it for my look. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in my next video.